Okay, so I had a bit of a break from learning Unity stuff. Um, kind of working in the office over the past week and a half, and yeah, last thing I want to do is muck about with a laptop. Yeah, it's just all, yeah, it's relatively straight. Right, okay, so last thing I did was I created an NPC. I've done a little bit more in terms of, watch this is going to go completely out of focus in a minute. Yeah, so I've added a few more extras in here, a few more bits and pieces. Kind of randomized his movement a little bit more, and also activated the context clue. So he's now an actual NPC. He's got dialogue, very rudimentary dialogue, I will say, but dialogue regardless. So I know it's a bit of a quick one. I'm not gonna. This isn't going to be a particularly long one. I've got a mini map in the progress in situ, so there will be like a little mini map, which, to be honest, I probably won't want to include when I make my game concept. I am toying around with the idea of having like multiple different types of like kind of what's it called? So yeah, so this is all top down, or in terms of what this is, I think this is called, like, what's the proper name? Yes, yeah, projection is orthographic. So what I may do, that's the projection. I think it's orthographic, isn't it? Well, it's 2D, isn't it? It's like a 2D top down thing. I may go for this, so I wouldn't mind having like a big open world, or not an open world, but like a relatively, explorable world that you would be able to go around. Have the map screen similar to like something like Mario, where you can go from different locations. Is it Mario 2 or 3 or something like that? I can't remember. Never had Nintendo. And then when you go into interiors, then it will go to isometric. So I've kind of got some of these ideas in my head of what how I want this, how I'm going to have my game looking. Okay, so regardless, let's go back to the NPC. Now, this isn't going to look too amazing, to be honest. It won't look like I've done a lot, but there's quite a lot of involvement involved in kind of adding like a little ranges. So there it is. I've got this little NPC. Now you see there, I can. What I may do is actually add little what's it called? An idle animation for him. It's not really. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. So he's walking. Still got his boundaries. He's walking around in little boundaries there, and he walks on the spot. When maybe I should actually add an idle animation. And anyway, so we go up to him, and we got like, oh yeah, so he's little context clue pops up. Please don't look at my genitals. He's nude. So yeah, like I know it's just so stupid, but yeah, he's got this cool little animated NPC that now just wanders around. I can adjust his. Please don't look at my genitals. Stop looking at my balls. So yeah, and like he won't. I think I don't know what happens if I keep just. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You can't. Yeah, he's got collision. I can't. Oh, well, I can walk over him. Sorry, but yeah, I say I can do that. I need to change his layering so that so it's more like that. So I walk behind him. So I do need to maybe toy around with that. But yeah, it's still coming together. I think that maybe it was a good idea to just to take a little break for a week and a bit. I got to stew with a few ideas I wanted to do. This tutorial that I'm following from Mr. Taft Creates, there isn't a tremendous amount left. I'm well over halfway. And what I want, there's going to be a few bits and pieces, such as this whole section about branch and dialogue and dialogue trees. So, and that's one thing that I really, really want to get a handle on, because I really want to make a very dialogue heavy RPG. Minimal action, to be honest. Though I'll probably end up including some action anyway, because, you know, games are boring without, aren't they? So, yeah. And yeah, that's what I've got so far. Doesn't look like I've done too much, but believe me, this little NPC is actually it's quite involving to get working and do a few bits and pieces and get him to actually get the context clue to work. I said that right at the right time, didn't I? But yeah, one thing I will say, if anyone is like doing Unity and stuff, always make sure that you have one of your colliders be the trigger for your context clues, because I spent ages trying to figure out why it wasn't working, and that was the reason. So yeah, everything, it's all a learning experience, isn't it? And that's what I've got so far, really.